We're going to talk a little bit today about pricing, how to price your services, and focusing largely on getting to fixed upfront pricing and what difference that can make in your practice and how you approach things and what your clients think of what you do. So first of all, I want to give you a little bit more about my background, because it's pretty diverse. I'm a CPA and started life as an accountant. Worked for Ernst & Whinney at that time, if anybody knows who that is. Successor now basically to Arthur Young and kind of all through the mergers. I'm chairman of a bank that I started about 25 years ago. That's still viable today, thank God. We seem to have negotiated the shoals reasonably well. You know, the regulators are giving banks all kinds of grief, but I think we feel pretty good about where we are. And the bank's North Cascades National Bank, which is based in Chelan, Washington, about $300 million in assets. I have a CPA firm. I'm on the business faculty at LCC International University, which is in Klaipėda, Lithuania. And that actually came about because last year we took a sabbatical. I've got an 8-year-old and a 14-year-old, and we've talked about taking a sabbatical for many years. And as a lot of you who have your own practice, have your own businesses, you know, it's almost impossible to try and plan to take a sabbatical. We took 5 years and planned to actually be able to take this, and it worked out pretty good. We spent 9 months away, including several months in Lithuania teaching at a college there, teaching entrepreneurship, which was a huge change for me. And actually, I continue to teach today. I've got 70 students that are competing in an international business competition that's part of a class that's going on presently. And then we spent the balance of the 9 months traveling in South America and volunteering and so forth. So we had a really good experience. Everybody wants to talk about how to get a sabbatical put together. I'd be happy to chat with you. But it's something you need a little time to make that happen. I own a company called ClearFocus Inc. and Key Methods LLC, which actually is the company that we talked about that has the ERP system. I ended up buying the company after we got things turned around. And so they have an ERP system that's in place in about 250 different manufacturers. And ClearFocus is a company that does IT outsourced support work. So we do network support and we provide hardware. I do a little bit of real estate development. I've got some farming operations, and I'm also a mountain climber. I've climbed a number of big peaks, Aconcagua this last January, which is in South America, Kilimanjaro, lots of big ones. And I wrote a book as a result of that, which is available out in the book area. It's called Parallel Peaks. And it talks about the comparisons between climbing a mountain, basically an expedition to climb a mountain, and running a business. There's a lot of similarities. Might be surprising, but I know some of you work with strategy. You know, the number one similarity to me was the fact that in mountain climbing you have a very clear summit. Quite often in business we don't set that clear summit, and most businesses can't really tell you where they're headed. Well, in mountain climbing, you know, there's just no question. Everybody that's on your team, everybody you talk to, going up or down the mountain, they all want to know, did you make the summit? That's the number one thing. So in business, you know, part of the idea is to, you know, what is your summit? And so that's one of the 8 similarities.